It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Now the kicking team here will take a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now, it's Travis. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. To throw is Travis. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Travis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Stroud going to throw right away. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Sz7. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, so the ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Here's Travis. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Travis to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets are on top. It's now 10-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To throw is Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. Now, Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. One to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. His throw left side is complete. Whoa! And they will finally run him down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Here's Sz7. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Jets have the advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Sz7. And this time, he's in. Devon Sz7. Touchdown, Oilers. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Oilers are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll go play action. Travis. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Now he's loose at the 40. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Here's H.A. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Once again, it's Sz7. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Second down and 8. Now, Stroud. That's taken in by Sz7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
He'll try and run it here. It's Sz7. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up. Back to throw. Stroud. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a give to Sz7. And he'll be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Stroud to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Stroud to the line. His guy's going to try to get 2 more. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Slot receiver headed right. A first down throw for Travis. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Tight end going in motion here. Second down, Travis. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks. Because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Stroud to throw here on the 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run out of the gun with Sz7. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Sz7. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
On the 3, right?
Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Get into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Oilers.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
The kick is good, so add one more. And it will take a 1st half lead into the locker room. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. On first down, it's Stroud. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. They pick up 17 through the air. First down for Houston. Throwing is Stroud. Going up top. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On first down, it's Travis to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Travis. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Jets first down. On the give, it's Hall. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the Jets have cut the deficit to 5. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. To throw is Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's Stroud. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That one good for 29.
Here we go. Where's the hot? Under.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Now he'll run.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live.
This is intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Putting the tight end in motion. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's complete there to James. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Throwing is Travis. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They motion the slot man left. Travis now on 1st and 10. He'll find Hall out of the backfield.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Travis now to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll give up the middle with Hall. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send the tight end in motion. Another run here with Hall. He is in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
One possession.
Now, Stroud. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get rid of it and complete it. On the ground is H.A. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And running out of steam. Not enough leg to get there. No good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They motion a receiver right. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action. Travis. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is... That's a great example. Why? Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
A give. Here's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Now Travis. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. A-chain. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down. Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Throwing is Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Stroud. That's taken in by Achane. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Travis. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on time. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now on 2nd and long. Travis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to win the game. And this one running out of steam. Not enough leg to get there. No good. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Third and a yard. Here's Stroud. open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues. Stroud to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On second down, Stroud. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stroud going to set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. On the carry, here's Sz7. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stroud. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now a first throw here in overtime. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Third and 5. Travis to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. On 1st down, it's Travis to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.